welcome back to session 4, which is all about trends and how I believe trends are really perfect for when you're renting or styling your rental. So as you know, trends come and go. There's always something new in and something new going out. But when you're moving around quite a fair bit, or even not that much, trends really give you the ability to adapt and change up your style as quickly and easily as you would like, especially if you've got that simple base that we've been talking about a lot in session 1 and 2. So I feel if you're moving quite a lot like I am, it becomes really easy to change up your style and change things up because you get the ability to see what's working and what's not for you. What I find really helpful with trends is in soft furnishings and accessories. So that really gives you the ability to dress up that base that I just mentioned. So things like velvet or navy or charcoal or gold, accents, all of that sort of stuff are trends and things that you can easily pick up at your local shop like Target or Kmart. Now don't judge me, I'm a huge believer in making sure that a beautiful interior can be accessible to anyone, which means that you can have a really premium look if you know how to style it and put it together by following some of those trends. And it then gives you the ability to not spend so much on all those things that may be out in 6 months' time. But as a renter, when you're moving around a lot, that trend, that limited amount of time, actually works well and in your favor, especially if you're moving around quite a lot like I am. It means that you can change things up really quickly and you can do it really cost effectively. So realistically, some of my go-tos are Kmart, Big W and Target. I do all the time. This thing here is from Kmart, especially with the stand, and it works really well. Nobody needs to know, well now you all do, but it is simple and it's effective. And yes, pots and plants are a trend right now, but I personally really love them. So for us, it's probably going to last more than 6 months. You'll see them in my home probably for another 2 years. Kmart is definitely a huge go-to because they've got a really good grasp on creating pieces that are very cost effective. And then this gives you the ability to follow those trends and set up a really nice style for your home. Because once you've got that base, it's all about the soft furnishings and the accessories, which are like the vases, the candles, the books, the pot plants, the lamps, the floor lamps, the rugs, the throws, all of those little things. It's all about layering all of those things, and you can do that by following those trends, which then means, say you have a look for winter or say you have a look for summer, you can then adjust easily and not be spending a fortune to create a very stylish look for your interior while you're renting. So the secret with trends and fads is really knowing what elements to actually buy. And if you're good enough at it, you will find pieces that can be part of trends that will end up lasting or working in your home for much longer and have a huge lifespan more than that trend itself. So for example, Exhibit A. This is because you're buying things you actually like or have a classic shape or element to them. So that means that they've actually got some sort of longevity. So for example, I've got a magenta cushion on my couch. I mean, magenta's not really in anymore. It was a huge trend, but it's still got a knotted, textured finish to it. So if you're following a lot of the Kmart and Target accessories and soft furnishings, you'll notice that a lot of that knit weave is really in right now. So our magenta cushion is actually still in because even though I bought it, it would be 2 years ago, that knit feel of it and that texture is still in. So therefore it's got a certain amount of longevity. Here it is, Exhibit A. So Exhibit B is something that I've shown before, which is this candle. So candles are a really great way to just add anything to a space. They're a great vignette styling tool, and a vignette is something that I'll explain later in session 6, so stay tuned. But what I want to express is that taking this navy candle and mixing it with metals, so I really like rose gold or copper. So for me, this candle and this pattern is going to have a lot more longevity than the candle itself. This is why I believe one of the key things to remember and think about when shopping for trends to style your home is just to always ask yourself, what do I actually personally like? And then apply that to the trend when you're shopping so that you don't get confused when you're in Kmart. I mean, it happens to the best of us, even myself. I'll be running around the aisles going, do I really need that? Do I really need that? I love that trend. I love that trend. But which one is actually going to work for me and going to have a little bit more longevity? And do I really love it? So that is session 4, all about trends. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Now, please share it with anyone that you believe would love to know more about styling or working with trends in your home and your rental. If you have any comments, please share with me below. And don't forget to hashtag on the move. Now, please stay tuned because session 5 is coming up soon. We're almost there. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Talk soon.